Alright, quick microphone check. Right, seems to be good. Right, okay, hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Good evening, and I hope you're all having a good day. Because it's Direct Day, which means we might get some really good stuff coming up. I tried to go into Directs with relatively low expectations, but this is like the first big Direct of the year, and usually there's like some pretty good announcements to like line out the first half of the year. So I'm expecting some decent stuff at the very least. I think we're going to get some release dates. I think we'll get a couple surprise announcements. We'll probably get some third-party announcements as well, and we'll probably end up with like at least one thing that will be released after the direct, because that seems to be, I guess we're conditioned to think that that's the norm now. Like every direct, even the what's it called, the Nindies thing, they always have like something that releases afterwards. So there might be something pretty cool, hopefully. So it doesn't start for another 10 minutes, but I do have a list of predictions, I guess, that I'm going to put in here before that starts. I don't know if it's so much predictions as it is a wish list or wishful thinking on my part. It's probably more of that and less predictions, but here's what I think would happen that I would love. Like, it's not so much that I think would happen, it's what I would want to happen. Whatever. I'll just show you guys. Let me just bring up the notepad with all the writing on it. Here we go, and there you go. So here, we'll just call it my wish list for the direct. So here's my wish list. Right away, dates for, well, probably not at the start, but this will just be, it'll happen at some point. We'll get dates for these three games. So Animal Crossing Switch, Luigi's Mansion 3 and Fire Emblem. I think it goes without saying that Fire Emblem probably will get a release date, because it seems like they're going to be possibly highlighting that, because if you look at the description of the direct, it says upcoming Switch games plus Fire Emblem, what is it called again? The Two Houses or something? I think there's going to be like a 5-minute overview trailer, like spotlight trailer for that. So I could see them focusing on that, and then they'll give us a release date for it. I'm not sure if Luigi's Mansion 3 will get a release date, because I can see that coming out toward the end of the year, about October, November time. But at the very least, we might get like fall 2019, which is when I'm expecting this to release. Animal Crossing, I could see that coming out sooner than you think, like the next 2 or 3 months from now. So possibly April. April, I don't think it'll be that soon. I think it might be May or June that we get this game, so I think there'll be a date for that. Metroid Prime Trilogy. We've obviously learned about Metroid Prime 4 having been delayed by essentially at least 3 years, because they're starting the development cycle all over again with Retro Studios. So to fill the gap, it would make more sense than ever to release like a Trilogy port on Switch, and I'd be down for that. Even though I own Trilogy on the Wii U, it would be nice to get it on a more convenient system. Basically, make it so that the two Joy-Cons act like the Wii Remote and Nunchuck, and maybe retroactively add in controls for like button mapping on the Pro Controller if you're into like classic controls, and that would be great. Now this is the one I want the most, Mario Maker 2. I think, like, we all keep thinking Mario Maker 2 is going to happen, and thus far it's not happened, but it's been like almost 2 years now since the Switch came out, and I would totally love to see them finally show us this. Like, I think it will happen at some point. It's just a question of when, really. Or they could just be Nintendo and not make one ever. But if they do make a Mario Maker 2, then that would be great. If they don't, then as far as I'm concerned, that's money left on the table, because you gotta be honest, Mario Maker was easily one of the best Wii U games, so why not, at the very least, like, port the first one to Switch, if not making a new game. I think the reason we haven't heard anything is because they are making a new game and not like a remaster or remake or whatever, a port. So I would hope to see or hear about that. If not at E3, then today. So on to the third party stuff that I've grouped together. Spyro, there's been rumours and like listings and stuff that this is actually going to be coming out to Switch very soon. I purposely didn't buy this game on PS4, Spyro, simply because, well, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. Like, I fucking crashed and didn't think it would come to Switch, and lo and behold, it came out on Switch, so I double dipped on that. Not doing that again. I'm going to wait and see if that actually comes to Switch. I think it will. Mortal Kombat 11, we know this is coming to Switch for sure. They confirmed that a while back, I think back at the Video Game Awards actually. But we don't know if it's coming out on the same day as the other versions. They haven't really been saying anything about that, so we might get a release date here. Or they could just say nothing, probably. But yeah, these are like the two things that decide whether or not I buy the Switch version of this game. Like, if it comes out same day, and if it runs at 60 FPS, which would make sense for a fighting game, we'll have to wait and see. This one is more of an educated guess, because apparently there's been leaks that Assassin's Creed 3 is going to be remastered for Switch. So I would expect this one to happen, to be honest. I think this is like a safe bet when it comes to third-party announcements today. I swear some of these things are like the world's worst kept secrets, like Spyro. I think we've figured out that was coming to Switch eventually because of like the leaks and the accidental listings and stuff. Even the official website listed it at one point. Chocobo's Dungeon, that comes out in March, but that's the Japanese release date, so it would be nice to get a localized release date, because I do intend on picking that one up. That's going to be fun if it does get a date. Who knows, it might even be after the Direct announcement. Speaking of, one game will be released after the Direct. Again, that's kind of a safe bet at this point, because that's kind of the norm. And I think we'll get a double dose of Smash announcements. We'll get the DLC trailer of Joker showing like all the movesets, maybe like a little CG animation before it to like show you what he looks like. And I think this will be released after the Direct. If that does happen, I'll stream some Smash after Mortal Kombat 9. If not, then whatever. And then they'll tease us for the next DLC to come, because I'm pretty sure they're already hard at work on the next DLC character. Like, we just got Piranha, but Piranha was kind of a different case, because that was more of something they were working on for release, but they couldn't finish that in time, so they kind of like delayed that one a little bit. So that's why I think Joker is probably almost complete, if not already complete, and people don't really know that. You know, Nintendo, they like to keep their secrets, so if I keep doing this, it's just something to fiddle my mouse with while I'm talking to you guys, but that's my predictions, or wish list, I guess you could call that. The Direct begins in just under 5 minutes. Did the stream die? No, it didn't. Sorry, I thought the stream died there. Hang on a minute, I need to test the chat. I think the chat's working. Sorry, if nobody says anything for a few minutes, that starts to worry me, because it's like, oh fuck, is my internet dying? But no, it's not. I think we're good. So yeah, those are my outlining predictions / wishes for the Direct. I don't think we're going to get like half of this stuff, to be honest. But if I wanted anything out of it, probably these two there, Metroid Prime Trilogy on Switch and Mario Maker 2. And for third party stuff, I guess Mortal Kombat 11, day and date, 60 frames per second. And I guess the Joker thing would be cool as well. So yeah, that's pretty much the outlining of that. I guess now I should switch over to the other review, even though it's not going to start for another 3 to 4 minutes. I can't think of much else to say right now. So let us just do that. I've already got this prepped, so we're watching it on the PS4. Of course, you couldn't really tell because you can't see the menu for it, but this will be on the PS4. So yeah, as it says there, roughly 35 minutes of information on upcoming Switch titles, including new details on Fire Emblem, the 3 houses, not 2 houses. So yeah, like I said, I think Fire Emblem will get like a 5-minute spotlight trailer that will like show off the features and stuff. I'm not really a Fire Emblem person. I've never really played one outside of the mobile game. So I don't know if that's going to be a thing that I would look forward to yet. I need to get into the series before I can actually pick up a game like that. Because part of me would think that if I bought the game and then found out I wasn't really into that sort of thing, because I'm not big on strategy games, but who knows. Nice to know. Hang on a minute. Nice to know that my phone woke up there for some reason. That did that yesterday as well. I didn't say the words Like, you know what I'm talking about, like the words that wakes up your Android phone? But it woke itself up anyway. It went back to sleep. Right, that's good. So I've been finding that my 4G tethering has been working really well recently, and I think that might have something to do with my USB connection extension that I've been using. Basically, I do 4G tethering from mobile to get a better streaming connection, and lately I've been using a long USB extension cable so that I can put my phone over to the windowsill where I get the best reception, because the windowsill is the opposite end of this room's desktop area. So by doing that, it seems like I'm getting much more consistent connections overall, so that might be, as weird of a setup as that is, that might be something I'm going to have to do from now on until I get my fibre optic installed, whenever that happens. The saga for waiting for fibre optic continues. Let me just pick up my PS4 controller, going to make sure that this is... I'm not going to touch it or anything, like the stream, but just in case it doesn't actually load up the start of the direct. In fact, let me check to see if it's actually playing. Yeah, it's playing. Right, okay, so... just turn that back off again. Should start in less than a minute, or roughly a minute from now. Let me see how many seconds we're into the minute. Right, we're 25 seconds in, so about 35, 40 seconds from now it should begin. So how's everyone doing tonight? You all looking forward to this? Also, thanks for... I'm glad you noticed the 1,000-year door transition there. I love doing that for my streams. It took me hours to green screen that because I had to do frame by frame removing of the backdrops and stuff to get that effect. Get ready for 30 minutes of disappointment. Nah, I think we'll get some good stuff. Probably won't be all the things I could hope for, but I think we'll get some decent announcements here and there. Right, it's past 10 o'clock my time, so it should be starting any minute now. Let me just double check that we're still live. Alright, Nintendo, hurry up. Oops, sorry about that. Oh, there we go. Oh shit, that's loud. Let's do this. Yes! Mario Maker, yes! That's Mario Maker. Fucking yes! Oh yes, that's a good start! Slopes! We got slopes! They did it! They fucking did it! Oh my god! Sorry, I can't control myself. That was... oh, that was amazing. What a way to start a direct. Well fucking done, Nintendo. Just start off with the big guns. Oh my god. They could end the direct right now and I'd be happy. Sorry if I blew out the microphone like 5 times there, but holy shit. I couldn't ask for more than that, but let's see what else they've got. It looks like there's some good mechanics that they've added in here. Oh, that looks very useful. Rip Wii U. Guess I'll be selling my Mario Maker elf now. Oh, they brought in the catsuit. Oh, that actually looks pretty nice. Wait, is that Mario 3D World style they've got going there? Yeah, that's 3D World style. Holy shit. Do we have Mario 2? Oh, that's cool. Oh, it's coming out on my birthday as well. Well, the month of my birthday.
Hi everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
I've never been that excited since Snake was announced for Smash Ultimate.
The brand new sequel to Super Mario Maker, which we're of course calling Super Mario Maker 2.
Let me turn this up a little bit so you can hear his voice.
There
That lovely voice.
New features.
Oh.
And many new elements are in development as we speak. So please stay tuned.
Oh, I can't wait.
Alright, next, let's cover today's Nintendo Switch headlines.
And that was only like the first 2 minutes. What's the rest of the 33 minutes going to be like?
First time in 10 years.
Oh yeah, this game.
The Marvel Ultimate Alliance series returns with a new 4-player action RPG and an all-new original story. Assemble
Welcome
your
to the
ultimate
stream.
dream team from a huge cast of Marvel superheroes, from the Guardians of the Galaxy to the Avengers, Defenders, X-Men, and more, to stop Thanos.
I've never played the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games, but they look fun.
You can play together
They look Diablo-esque.
locally on up to 4 systems or online.
Let me know if the audio mixing is okay.
With a dynamic zoomed-in heroic camera. And speaking of heroic, it's time to go higher, further, faster with Marvel's Ultimate.
I want to watch that new Avengers movie that's coming out. I might watch Captain Marvel as well.
Characters level up. They'll learn skills you can use on the fly.
I think the new Avengers movie comes out in like April or something.
In addition to basic attacks and skills, each hero has an Alliance extreme attack.
Apparently this game is exclusive to Switch for the time being. Like, I think they confirmed that back at the VGAs. I don't know if it's going to end up coming to other consoles, but it's cool that Nintendo's got like a neat little exclusive for the moment, just to like bolster the sales of the system. I know there'll be people that will be getting this kind of game. Yeah, that's summertime.
Exclusively on Nintendo Switch this summer. Welcome back, Box Boy.
Box Boy? I've never played Box Boy.
Get ready to unload some boxes and have fun doing it. The critically acclaimed puzzle series Box Boy is coming to Nintendo Switch for the first time. This brand new game is tightly packed with tons of content, including brand new puzzles and new features.
Wasn't this game made by one of the developers of Kirby?
2 players can box it up together.
Like not Sakurai, I mean like the company, HAL Labs, I think it might be.
Solve puzzles and beat those stages. After completing the story, you can access a whole separate adventure starring Cutie, the tall one. In all, there are 270 stages to beat. That's the highest in the series to date. Use your brain boxes to think outside the box and lead our heroes to the goal. Box Boy and Box Girl will unload on Nintendo Switch April 26th.
Alright.
The ultimate spring update.
Oh, Smash. Time to smash it up a little bit.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is about to spring forward with the version 3.0 update.
Already?
Spring.
Wait, we just got version 2.0 like 2 weeks ago?
You'll just have to wait to find out.
We're adding Joker.
Remember, Joker is a part of Challenger Pack 1.
Oh.
He's secretly been preparing for battle, and his moment will finally come.
There's the 3D model.
In other words,
before the end of
this
April,
year,
right.
Springtime is the time to smash.
Alright, so it's not coming after the Direct, but we know it's coming out next month, so that's cool. Or, sorry, not next month, the month after that.
There's even more to explore in Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. It's never too late for a
DLC?
journey through the maze-like miniature worlds of the Captain Toad Treasure Tracker game. In fact, we have 2 new announcements for the Nintendo Switch version. After a new update, all courses will support 2-player co-op. Maybe Captain Toad won't be so nervous with someone at his side. 2 heads are better than 1, and an extra set of hands.
I would say it'd be cool if they could add online co-op, but you know Nintendo's online infrastructure probably couldn't handle that.
Some paid downloadable content is coming. We're adding in 18 new challenges that'll see you traveling to 5 new courses, from sunken ships to a kingdom of sweets, and achieving new objectives in existing courses.
See, I had this game on Wii U, but I never rebought it on Switch. I'm kinda waiting for it to drop in price before I do that.
Must obtain the shiny crowd in each course, all of which can be played alone or with a second player. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker's special episode will be available for purchase as soon as, well, later today, giving you early
okay, so
access
that's
to
the after the Direct
courses.
announcement.
The rest
Okay.
of the content will launch on March 14th. If you don't have the game yet, look out for a digital bundle available on Nintendo eShop later today.
Oh, okay then.
It contains the full game and gives you access to Captain Toad Treasure Tracker's special episode once it's available.
Bet you it's gonna be like $50 though, no thanks.
Steal yourself for old school action in an all-new Gothic castle. The side-scrolling action of yore.
I was wondering what was
Rise
happening
once
with this
more
game.
in Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. And so, the young lady Miriam, host of the Alchemist's Curse, must use her unwanted gifts to slay the demons wrought by the curse's original host, Jeeble.
Jeeble?
With these powers, she can steal the abilities of enemies, bend gravity to her will, and dart about Jeebel's castle at lightning speed. Here, the laws of reality and 2D side-scrollers don't apply.
I hope this game is good. I streamed like the 8-bit like companion game that came out last year. That game was great.
Your body is covered with weird decorations.
Beyond
Oi,
the main
mate.
story, you can dig deep into character customization, subquests, and more. Stop the fall of man.
Can even
at the
create your
hands
own
of demons,
character.
And don't be afraid to show them your dark side. Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night.
Oh, so it's actually coming out
The shadow
like this year, right?
summer.
Okay. I thought that game was in like development hell or something. At least it was last I
Time has
checked.
come to build a new world and take on the
Is this
children of Argon.
Dragon Quest Builders 2?
On an empty island, you'll ally yourself with the mysterious Malroth and defend your world from monstrous forces. Enlist villagers.
I
to
didn't stream
rebuild
much of the
and
first
fight
Dragon Quest
alongside you
Builders,
in
but I
the
liked
story
it.
mode. Or unite with 3 other builders to create your own island in local co-op or online. You'll gather materials, craft objects and tools, and reach new heights by building any structure you can imagine. Now you can dash, glide, play in first person,
Oh, that'll be
explore
interesting.
underwater, and warp all over the new retro-inspired map. If you own the previous game on the Nintendo Switch system, you can craft the legendary builder's outfit and the Dragon Lord's throne. When Dragon Quest Builders
Alright,
2
well that's still a
launches
few
on
months
Nintendo
away.
Switch July 12th.
I'll probably end up picking that
There
up.
are
I did
more
like the
Nintendo
first.
Switch headlines to come, but first, a word from Mr. Koizumi.
Let me guess, Fire Emblem?
Well, how's it looking? Next. We have a new announcement for that classic RPG series. Please
Oh.
take a look.
New Dragon Quest? Dragon Quest X, was it?
There are RPGs, and then there's Dragon Quest, the series that defined the genre. And the latest entry is charging onto Nintendo Switch in full force.
Nice.
Pairing the series' beloved style and perfectly balanced battles with the most impressive scope and elaborate story in series history. Where there is light, darkness follows. For no one does this ring truer than the Luminary, the boy that prophecy says will succeed the last hero and protect the world from a terrible end. In an odd twist of fate, the boy's royal birthright is snatched from him. On the day he becomes an adult,
I hate to speak over the narrative of what the story's about, but I've never played Dragon Quest X, but I heard it was really good. Like, it's 10, isn't it, that was on PS4 last year?
He is dubbed Darkspawn. So begins the perilous journey of a hunted hero and the ragtag band of adventurers who will join him on his quest to set things right. Together they'll explore the towns and terrain of the sprawling, detailed land Erdrea. Monsters roam free of random encounters. When you engage them, choose your strategy wisely in turn-based battles. You must know when to attack, when to heal, when to use magic, and when to switch your party members' orders. As you do, you'll earn skill points which can be used to teach party members attacks, spells, and improve their abilities. You can also collect materials so you can forge weapons, armor, and accessories. Looking for an item? Then help people out in side quests. Or try your hand at the casino. Or horse racing. Erdrea is full of surprises like these, and this time, the player has the power to choose on the fly between the land's gorgeous HD vistas and the 2D 16-bit glory of old.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that was a feature. I think the DS one was supposed to have that. 3DS.
With fully orchestrated field and battle tunes. If you want, you can change between the original sound and the new one whenever you want. And you can also experience the journey with English or Japanese audio.
No GeForce, I don't want to update my game driver, fuck off. The only Dragon Quest I played was one of the DS ones. It was... I forgot what it was called. It had Starry Skies in its name, I think. Something of the Starry Skies. Does anyone know what that one was called? I don't know how long I played it, but I never finished it.
First-time players and veterans should also look forward to new stories. Each sees one of the main cast members stepping into the spotlight, shedding new light on hidden truths. This hero's adventure has truly leveled up. Dragon Quest XI-S, Echoes of an Elusive Age, Definitive Edition. Launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch this fall.
I don't know if I'll stream that game, but I'll probably pick it up for myself.
While we just announced the addition of these new stories, there will be more new information to share in the future. Please look forward to learning more. For now, let's continue with more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Right, Metroid Prime Trilogy, let's go. You give me Mario Maker 2, you have to give me that now.
Disney Tsum Tsum game like you've never seen before.
Excuse me?
These stuffed Disney toys took the world by storm, and now they're ready for an after-hours party at the toy store in Disney.
Yay! Disney Beans! My favorite.
You can play online as well with players from around the world.
What the fuck?
You can't mention Disney Tsum Tsums without talking puzzles. Connect matching Tsum Tsum to clear them and set a high score. The game also features a 2-player mode for local and online competitive matches. Disney Tsum Tsum Festival will steal our hearts in 2019. We're picking up a distress call in the Atlas star system. But this time, it's far from friendly. In fact, it's none other than Starwolf's infamous lieutenants, Andrew Oikonen,
that's alright, I guess.
And the Great Leon. Now Peppy, Falco, and Slippy have no choice but to hunt them down, like the animals they are, in a challenging new series of missions you can only find in the spring update of Starlink Battle for Atlas. Every member of the Star Fox team has their own special pilot ability and skill tree. Plus, each pilot can
I mean, that's cool that they added the rest of the Star Fox team in as well.
From the base game. It's time for a game of seek and destroy. But don't expect Wolf to play fair. Look forward to news on the rest of the additional content, such as starship races and faction missions, so you're ready when the Star Fox team joins the Starlink Battle for Atlas update this April.
I hope it's not paid content.
A heartfelt fantasy adventure crops up once again. Another season, another reason to wield weapons and spells against monsters.
Good morning. It is about to be fall.
Interact with townsfolk daily. Grow vegetables and fruits at the farm.
Oh, so it's like a farming simulator RPG thing. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of these kind of games lately, I've noticed.
Or even raise monsters. This fantastical circle of life will keep you coming back for more in Rune Factory 4 Special, fully remastered for Nintendo Switch. Battle alongside townsfolk, and before long, you may become more than just friends.
What?
I love you!
See what the heart-pounding newlywed life has in store for you. Exclusively.
Wait, you can marry people in this? What the fuck? That's something, I guess.
Rune Factory 4 Special will be ripe for the playing later this year.
Okay. I've never played Rune Factory.
And
Rune Factory
can
5?
finally confirm that Rune
Alright.
Factory 5 is in development.
So wait, 4 is like an
More
old game
info in
then?
the future.
Okay.
Soon, a time will come to slay monsters and rescue lost souls. Before those souls become monsters. In this action RPG from the developers of I Am Setsuna and Lost Sphere, step into a realm built upon the tenets of reincarnation. Its people lead repressed lives, forbidden to mourn the loss of loved ones. To uphold these tenets, Kagachi must travel between the living world and the beyond to rescue lost souls from a terrible fate.
4 was on 3DS? Nah, I didn't know that.
When
Like I said, I've never played it.
the lost souls you've rescued can manifest within you, granting you new powers. Each soul's powers are different, so you must choose the right soul for the situation at hand. In this deep, single-player campaign, there will be many battles. You will fight, and you will become stronger. Those who fall to grief are lost, and the lost don't reincarnate. The very foundations of reincarnation will begin to crumble when Oninaki launches in
As far as
summer
RPGs go, that one looks kinda neat, actually.
Cars, robots, and
Oh
Yoshi
yeah,
in a
Yoshi's
world of
Crafted
crafts.
World, I forgot about that.
You know what that means? Yoshi's Crafted World is almost here. This
It's like
time,
5 weeks
you
away, I
can
think.
put the many facets of these crafty courses on display. As Yoshi, you'll go rafting.
If anyone's wondering, yes, I'm going to pick this game up. I loved Woolly World, that game was
Get
great.
into the sky on a plane. Nice shot, Yoshi. Hey, that robot's pretty huge for a miniature. Even at this scale, you'll have some challenging bosses to wrangle.
Classic boss.
Using in-game coins you've racked up, you can collect crafted costumes. If you wear one, it'll offer a bit of protection from enemies. There are more than 180 of these costumes, and some of them can be tricky to get your hands on.
Heh, Nintendo Labo.
Later today, we'll release a demo. Which lets you play
Oh.
through the first course.
Alright, demo.
The Yoshi's Crafted World
I
game
hope it's
is
not too
finally
big so I
hatched
can
for
download it while I'm
2029.
playing MK9.
We have more Nintendo Switch headlines coming up, but first, another update from Mr. Koizumi.
Alright, I think now it's Fire
How's it
Emblem.
going so far? Next, we have a follow-up on the latest installment in one of our long-running series, Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Yeah, here we go. Time for 5 minutes
Please
of this.
have a look.
I'm not gonna like be snarky or anything. I'm not really someone that's gotten into the series yet.
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
In the Fire Emblem Three Houses game, you are the hero the world needs. You start out as a mercenary traveling with a group led by your father, Geralt. After an unexpected incident reveals an unknown power hidden within, you'll travel to Garrick Mach Monastery, where you'll receive an offer to teach at the Officers' Academy. Around that same time, you alone begin to see a mysterious girl named Sothis, who appears within your mind.
Got you from now on, right?
I'd hate to speak over this stuff because I know some people might want to listen to it.
Garrick Mach Monastery lies at the center of 3 large territories. It is the home base of the Church of Seiros, the main religion of Fodlan, as well as the Knights of Seiros.
You're the
Not
hero
only
the
does
world needs, but
church
not
serve
the
to
hero it
maintain
deserves.
order in Fodlan. Its monastery also houses the Officers' Academy. Those who train there will go on to shoulder the future of Fodlan. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses. The Black Eagles is for students from the Adrestian Empire, including the House Leader and future Emperor, Edelgard. The Blue Lions boasts Prince Dimitri of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus as its House Leader. This house is for students from his kingdom.
The Holy Kingdom of Farg.
The Golden Deer is for students from the Leicester Alliance. Their House Leader is Claude, who is the heir of the noble family that leads the Alliance. As a professor, you will lead the students of one of these houses and instruct them. In addition to the house leaders, there are many other students to meet, each with their own unique personalities and skills. Which house will you choose?
I'm guessing each house represents a different difficulty, possibly.
Students are expected to travel to various lands, sometimes with the Knights of
Like, I know the
Seiros
previous Fire
themselves,
Emblem that was
and
on
gain
3DS had like 2
battles
versions, like
including
one for like
everything
normal
from
mode and one
defeating
for
bandits
hard
to
modes.
suppressing rebellions. These may be class assignments, but the stakes in each battle are very real. Whether your students live or die will depend on your leadership.
Oh yeah, this game has
Strategize as the
permadeath,
battle
doesn't it?
progresses to claim victory.
I'd be terrible at a game like this.
At the Officers Academy, your students will work diligently each day so that they may wield a variety of weapons. Master the study of magic.
I appreciate your coaching.
And acquire special skills such as horsemanship. You have been entrusted with their future, and it's up to you to guide each of them and help them hone their abilities. Through combat experience and study, you can help your students reach their full potential. Your students can also interact with each other at the Academy, and by doing so, their bonds will strengthen.
Yeah, but you can't interact with their boobies. Nintendo says that's a big no-no. Nintendo America specifically.
Hey, over here!
If you don't understand what I meant by that, like the previous game, you could like I don't know if it was like touching their boobs, but it was like something about like flirting with them or something, and like touching their bodies. And the English version like removed all of that for obvious reasons because different culture compared to Japan. But it was just funny how much of a stink people made about that. Alright, well that's like a month after Mario Maker 2. As long as we get Mario Maker 2 soon. Oh, it's going to be a long 4 months.
So, how does it look?
Right, we've got 10 minutes left, so 10 minutes of like Switch
Fire Emblem
announcements.
Three Houses would release this spring, but more development time will be necessary. And so the new release date is July 26th. That means we'll have to ask you to wait a little longer.
I mean, at least it's not like waiting 3 years for Metroid Prime 4.
Time for some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Right, Metroid Prime Trilogy. Hopefully.
In this next entry of this iconic series,
Oh,
the
Tetris.
last player standing wins. 99 players.
Oh god, it's Tetris Battle Royale.
But only one reigns supreme.
Ugh.
This is
Please.
Tetris 99. The iconic puzzle game arrives with an online experience like no other. Nintendo Switch Online members can battle for dominance in this free-to-download game.
Oh, free to play, right? Okay.
If you're attacked with garbage, attack back to defeat the other 98 players and become the sole survivor. Nintendo Switch Online members, be ready to join the fight. Tetris 99 will be available
Oh, okay.
for download later
I mean, it's a
today.
free game. I can't complain
Forward
about
to
that.
battling it out in upcoming online events.
Don't know if I'll do that today,
Prepare to
but
kill,
I'll
survive,
have a think about
or
that.
die in Dead by Daylight.
I'm more inclined to try out the Yoshi
Imagine
demo,
this. You're alone,
Dead by Daylight.
struck by fear, struggling to survive. And then you meet another survivor. But it's too late. The killer is upon you.
Is it just me, or do the graphics in this game look a little bit shit compared to the other versions?
Open the gates. and
Or did they try to
escape
make it
your
look
life.
more cel-shaded,
Take on the
cartoony?
role of the killer to make the so-called survivors your next victims. Terrifying,
Like, something about it looks very
satisfying,
different from the PC version I played like a couple years ago.
with loads of maps, characters, and cosmetics to earn. You'll experience a deep progression system while you're on the hunt or being hunted. Discover the true meaning of horror when Dead by Daylight creeps up on Nintendo Switch this
Yeah, I'm not
fall.
sure how I feel about the graphics there. It looks a little bit rough.
This dog will ruin your day.
Oh, Deltarune? For players that completed Undertale, I thought Deltarune was not happening. Like, it was nowhere near complete. Unless they mean the Deltarune demo. Like, is that what they're announcing here? Ah, okay then, yeah, it's just the demo that we played, like, back in November. Alright then. It's like a couple weeks.
Now for a message from the producer of the futuristic mech action game.
Kinda surprised to see, like, Deltarune was announced there.
Hello everyone, I'm Kenichiro Tsukuda, producer of Daemon X Machina, and I have some news for you. Later today, they'll be releasing a demo called Daemon X Machina.
Another demo. I've never played games like this before, but it looks fun.
The game is still in development, but in the demo you can battle through 4 different missions, while exploring the basic controls and customizations of your personal mech known as an arsenal. You can also experience a boss battle in the final mission, so please try it out. After playing the demo, we'd like to hear your feedback. We'll be conducting a short online survey by sending an email invite to some players who try out prototype missions. If you weren't selected for the survey, we also welcome your feedback via social media. We appreciate your feedback and hope to make this game the best it can be. We have more to say about Daemon X Machina, so please follow the official Nintendo of America Twitter account so you can stay up to date on the latest information.
So I wonder when this game's coming out.
Daemon X Machina should be launching this summer.
Alright then.
With that in mind, the development team is working hard right now, so please stay tuned.
Alright, we've got about 6 minutes left.
Realistic racing is headed for Nintendo Switch. Grid Autosport comes fully loaded with a mix of high-speed thrills, believable handling, and a difficulty level that scales to your skills. You'll feel like a pro racer as you master the world's fastest cars to win motorsports.
Not really my kind of game.
Races. From the prestigious circuit of Spa-Francorchamps to the narrow city streets of Barcelona, all DLC is included with 100 cars, 100 circuits, and some welcome additions like motion controls and custom controls.
I'm
Players
using
can race
motion
online or
controls.
locally, and 2 players can race split screen on a single system. From street racing to demolition derby, when Grid Autosport speeds onto Nintendo Switch in summer 2019. Enter the Viking Age to experience Senua's journey again.
Alright, that's a surprise
or for the
third-party
very
announcement.
first time. Created in collaboration with neuroscientists and people who experience psychosis, Hellblade pulls players deep into the mind of Senua. This broken Celtic warrior will embark on a haunting vision quest through Viking hell to fight for the soul of her dead lover. Hellblade has won multiple awards, including BAFTAs for performance, audio and artistic achievement, British Game and Game Beyond Entertainment. Find out why when Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice.
Gotta be honest, I wasn't expecting that to ever come to Switch. That was kind of a nice surprise.
The Nintendo Switch lineup just keeps getting stronger.
Right, time for a little trailer of like a bunch of games.
Mortal Kombat 11 proves the saga.
Yes, it's coming out day and date. Yes!
Far from over. With all new custom character variations, plus new characters and returning veterans taking up the fight. In a fresh new adventure, Unravel 2 sees players take control of 2 adorable Yarnies.
That's also a surprise announcement. That's cool. I've never played the first, but I've heard it's fun.
Co-op for some puzzling platforming fun when Unravel 2 comes to Nintendo Switch March 22nd. For the first time on Nintendo Switch,
yep, we all saw this one coming.
3 remastered with revamped gameplay and
The
features
world's
tailored
worst
to
kept
system
secret
like
by
motion
Ubisoft.
and touch input. Set in the American Revolution, explore one of the most iconic eras in history as you fight for freedom and independence.
I've never played
ushering
Assassin's
the
Creed
rise of
3. I might look into it,
all
possibly.
the original downloadable content, plus the entire standalone game, Assassin's Creed Liberation Remastered, will be included.
Oh shit, what the fuck? That wasn't me. Why are you doing that now?
7 will find its new home on Nintendo Switch March
Right, okay,
26th.
didn't miss much there.
We can also announce that Chocobo's Mystery
Oh,
Dungeon
nice.
Everybody will release on March 20th.
Right, good, that's coming out next
We're
month,
pleased
getting
to
that.
announce that Final Fantasy IX will journey onto Nintendo Switch later today.
Neat.
Once a classic, always a classic. That's all for today's Nintendo Switch headlines.
I don't think we missed anything in between there.
How's everything looking?
We've got 3 minutes left, so I think that's going to be a big announcement at the end.
Nintendo Direct. Please stay with us until the end. Let's take a look, shall we?
I'm happy Mortal Kombat 11's coming out the same day as all the other versions. I thought it was going to get delayed. Glad to see that's not the case. Stars! No, it's not. It's not Resident Evil. What is this? I don't know what I'm watching right now, but it looks kind of neat. I like it. So you apparently control these like demonic robot beasts with like red rings of death or white rings of death.
You people are leading all of humanity straight to damnation. Straight to damnation? You're the terrorist here!
What?
You don't understand. My heart goes out to you too. All because of how you were born. Doomed to be used by those idiots until you die. Chained to your fate. Powerless.
Today has been most revelatory. Finally, we're ready for the final stage.
What the hell are they? Why did you make them?
Oh. Someone involved with Bayonetta is involved here. In Nier Automata Tomato. Yeah, sorry if that was a bit loud compared to me trying to speak over it. But yeah, it's a pretty good looking game, and it's by Platinum as well.
What you just witnessed is Astral Chain, a brand new action game in development at Platinum Games.
It looks good.
It looked like two characters were fighting together during battle, didn't it? I hope you're excited to learn more about how combat will play out in this game.
I do like Platinum
Please stay
games,
tuned.
so I think I'm interested in that.
And speaking of Platinum games, I'm sure you're very curious about Bayonetta 3.
Oh.
Rest assured, the developers of Bayonetta 3 are hard at work, and I hope you're looking forward to learning more. Our next title will be the last announcement of the day. Please check it out.
Are they showing Bayonetta or are they showing something else? Wonder what this is. Oh shit, is this Link's Awakening? You've got to be shitting me. Are they actually remaking Link's Awakening? Dude. You can't be serious. What? Oh my absolute favorite Zelda game is getting a remake. Are you shitting me right now, Nintendo? Oh my god! Oh fucking hell, yes! Yes! Oh, this is the best direct ever. It's got a little bit of a chibified cartoony style, but you know what? I don't mind that. Like, Link's Awakening is like my all-time favourite Zelda game. I didn't ever think they would remake this. I actually like the art style, that's kind of neat. Oh fucking hell, I can't wait to play that. It's coming out this year as well. Wow.
So, what did you think? At long last, 1993's Game Boy classic, The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, will find new life on Nintendo Switch. After 26 years, it has been reborn as a new experience, and we'll have more to say in the future.
I'm gonna stream that day one.
Please look forward to its release. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you so much for watching.
Right, well that's it. That was a good way to end it. Holy shit. I'm waiting just to see if there's like a last minute like Smash announcement or something. Nope, that's it. Right, okay. Fucking hell, that was a good direct. Fuck me. Like, what a way to start off the direct with Mario Maker 2. That was like an automatic win for me. Like, as soon as that popped up, I was like, fuck! In a good way, of course. Not like fuck as in I fucked up. But, oh, that was pretty damn good. We got a lot of good announcements out of that. Let's see. We got a demo for Yoshi. I'm going to download that right now, actually. I think I can download that well. I'll download this real quick and then we'll start Mortal Kombat 9 and then play that for a couple hours and the demo should be ready afterwards. So, yeah, no Animal Crossing, like you said, that's kind of surprising. No Luigi's Mansion 3. I guess they'll wait until like E3 to show them in more detail. We did get a bunch of release dates. We got Mortal Kombat 11 day and date. Excellent. I need to hear if that's going to run at 60 frames per second. That's like the last thing that's kind of holding me back from purchasing the Switch version of the game. But I'm pretty sure it will be optimized to run at 60 FPS. No Spyro, no Metroid Prime Trilogy, unfortunately. But again, I had kind of a huge wish list of stuff that I didn't think would even happen. But we got some good stuff there. Oh yeah, let me, where's my DualShock? There it is. Let me just, quit this. Yeah, sorry about the noise. Okay, so, let me try to think what else we had. We had, Final Fantasy IX got released after the Direct. I've never played Final Fantasy IX, but apparently that's like one of the best games. Was it 8 or 9? I think it might have been 9. But yeah, that's pretty good. Assassin's Creed 3, that was on the list. I'm looking at my list of stuff. We learned about Joker, but it's not coming out after the Direct. It came out, let's see, it comes out in April, I think they said, version 3.0. So yeah, that's pretty good. I thought the Direct was okay. I mean, fair enough. I mean, it's not going to be to everyone's taste, but I'm really happy with Mario Maker 2. That was like the one big announcement I was hoping for. And as if that wasn't enough, a remake to my all-time favourite Zelda game? Get the fuck out of here, Nintendo. Like, I remember hearing, like, rumours about that, like, a couple months ago, and I was like, nah, there's no way they would ever take a game like that and make, like, a 3D top-down looking game in that style. Like, it kind of looks like... Fuck, was that game on 3DS? A Link Between Worlds? It kind of looks like that, but it's got more of a cartoony, clay-looking style to it, which looks really nice for that kind of game. I streamed the entirety of Link's Awakening DX like 2 or 3 years ago. One of my favourite streams that I did. And that's a game that's I still hold that game in high regard. Also, I'm going to be a bit sporadic here with my speech because I'm trying to type in my password while I'm talking. So, hang on a minute till I just do this real quick and then I'll continue spouting my nonsense opinions. Oh fuck, I think I typed the password in wrong yet. That's what happens when I talk and type a password in at the same time. I'm trying to download the Yoshi demo, because that's going to be... If it's not like 10 gigabytes, I can probably stream that afterwards. Like after the next game. Also, welcome to the stream, Cray. The Octorok farted when it shot out the rock? Really? I didn't even notice that detail. I was just so overwhelmed that we got such a good announcement. Like, as soon as I saw Link's legs in that boat in the middle of the water, I was like, oh fuck, it's Link's Awakening. Because that's like the opening sequence in the Game Boy game. Right, hang on a minute. I'm going to be quiet for just a moment just so I don't fuck up my password again. It's a long password for the Switch. I suppose I could download Tetris 99 as well, maybe check that out. I mean, that released afterwards. That's the happiest I've heard you on the stream in a while. It really is. Like, that was a pleasant surprise. Like, just a 1-2 punch of Mario Maker 2. Oh, and we got slopes as well. Like, as soon as I saw that, I was even more... what's the word? Like, there's a word for it where it's like you're... I was even more euphoric when I saw the slopes. It was like, finally, they listened to us! And I was like, I'm still salty they didn't add slopes in a post-update release for the first Mario Maker, but hey, we've finally got it now, so we can make more diverse level designs with that. I can see some really fun stuff being made with the slopes alone. Okay, so there's a game on the eShop called Duck Hunting Challenge, not to be confused with the official Duck Hunt game. I'm trying to look for the demo here, so you'll have to bear with me. As soon as I start downloading this, we can move on to Mortal Kombat for a bit. Let's see. Where are the demos on the Switch? Like, where do you go to download them? Do you have to search for them? Oh yeah, software with demo available. Right, okay. It doesn't list Yoshi here. I guess I need to search for it manually. Yoshi... Right, okay. No demo? Wait, is it the US eShop? I was just checking the UK eShop, I don't see it there. I was watching the US Direct, since most people watching right now are from the US or Canada. So yeah, bear with me a moment. We'll start Mortal Kombat 9 in like a few minutes after I get this done. Right, password is in, logging in, just a moment. It may not be up yet since the direct just finished. You'd think they would have like published it as soon as, but I guess it might take a few minutes. I'll check it in between, I guess, in between matches on Mortal Kombat. Right, let's see, Yoshi's Crafted Worlds. Yeah, there's no demo button yet. Right, okay, so I'll check it later. I'm just gonna put the Switch back in its dock for now. So yeah, all in all, pretty good direct. Like, obviously it's not the best direct in the world, but for me, I'm satisfied. Like, I'm happy that we got Mario Maker 2. That was like the most important thing for me. And I didn't think we would get a Mario Maker 2. That was more of wishful thinking. But way to fucking start off the direct by being like, okay, here's Mario Maker 2. You asked for it. Here you go. It's yours in like 4 months. Oh, it's going to be a long 4 months. But I'm looking forward to that.